your more gorgeous sister. Just kidding. All right, so when I look at the bride and groom, Mart and Ara, as they're referred to quite a lot because they're very easy to mix up, I have a large mixture of emotions. I know that Mara has found her other half as they are complete opposites, yet somehow still manage to get along. I am so excited to see my sister so happy. I know you will have a wonderful adventure ahead of you, and with God's blessing, your marriage will last for years to come. So I never knew Art before he started dating my sister, so I can't tell you any horrible before and after stories about him, but I can probably let you know a little bit more about Mara. So the stories could go on forever. I've always been a bit protective of her, but when I look back on our adventures, nothing but great memories, or at least a great story. So we'll start off with one that's largely known to our family. So my sister was just a little girl, and I knew everything that she needed and everything that she wanted. So I decided that why not just tell everybody for her? My parents were severely concerned that she would never speak. But around age 3, it was like, bam, full sentences. And then, they're having dinner, and Mara always took so long, she was talking so much. And she has a pause in her speaking, she's like, why is it so quiet in here, guys? Mara, you shut your mouth for 2 seconds. So my family will tell you a lot of times that it took her maybe a full hour after we were done to finish her own meal, because by then she had no one to talk to. That's pretty characteristic of her personality. She's pretty much the exact opposite of me. She's outgoing, relaxed, loves socializing, and is very free-spirited. While I can tell you many more embarrassing stories, I'll save those for later. You can come find me. Let's move on to how Mara and Art met. So this is something that I got to see kind of firsthand because Mara was living with me at the time. I remember that day perfectly. She comes home, we had just started a new school year. They had the first Norwegian class. Mara comes bounding through the door. She's like, Kaya, there is this super cute Norwegian-looking boy in my Norwegian class. After that, it was kind of like a game of cat and mouse. So we felt I was dating my husband at that time, and he felt the need that he should just track this on his phone and kind of see how this was going to progress. So, according to his calendar, on August 30th, 2011, Mara requested Art to be a friend on Facebook. I think it was maybe 3 minutes later that Art accepted that friend request, which I'm told is quite impressive for Art, because he usually lets it stew for a little while. Maybe he wants to be a friend, maybe he doesn't. So that was her first moment. And then, later on she was like, well, maybe I should probably make a move. So she decides that she needs to post something on Facebook to see if maybe she can get his attention a little bit. And so, and I quote, this is her post from that day, "The Oakham book has been sitting on my lap for a couple hours now. Have I cracked it? No, but the intentions are there." And Art responded approximately 2 minutes later, "Hey, come to the library and crack it." So that went on. There was a lot of library studying. Yes, there was. A lot of library studying. And then Mara would come home, and then she'd have to study more because she got nothing done at the library. So things kind of escalated from there. September 12th of 2011, Art called for the first time. They had the first phone conversation. Lasted 5 minutes, according to the calendar again. I'm pretty sure it was the best 5 minutes of my sister's life at that point. She was pretty excited. So things went so well from there. October 18th, they officially began dating. And the rest is kind of history from there. So I've been married for a whopping 8 months now. We really like to spread things out in this family. And, my husband and I have learned a few things about being married. What you can learn in 8 months. So we thought we'd give you a little bit of advice. So we're going to start with one that my sister gave to my husband the day of our wedding, and I feel it's very fitting to give this back to Art. So, Art, as you know, Mara and I had a lot of massages growing up. Thank you, Mother. As Mara stated to Ernie at our wedding, we would like you to continue that theme on a daily basis. And we don't accept excuses, so you can ask my dad or my husband for that, and they will agree.
I'll give you some excuses, Art.
Next, Art. We were a little concerned at the wedding. We felt there was kind of, a lot of self-serving stuff. We sang a song called How Great Thou Art.
100% her.
So we just wanted to let you know, as a storehouse woman, we don't, really like being told what to do. We like being asked. So we just wanted you to remember that your life is now revolved around how great thou art. And to the both of you, never go to bed angry. Stay up and plot your revenge. Just kidding. Just kidding. Because placing blame in a marriage is like saying your side of the boat is sinking. Doesn't really work all that well. So if you could all please raise your glasses as I toast my sister and her new husband, Mara and Art. Take each day and cherish your time together. Love one another and stand together. Take time to talk to one another. Put your love and your family first, and your job and your hobbies second. Never lose sense of adventure and your spontaneity, and may your future be golden. Cheers.
That was funny.
Let's go, boy.
You're up.